Word now, a large tree fell on several cars.
Our Jay Korf is there live. So, Jay, was anyone hurt?
Thankfully, no. 5500 block of 13th Street Northwest. We actually got here a little over an hour ago. We beat first responders. We started seeing debris on the roadway as we were coming here. But then when we turned the corner, this is what we saw. Check this out. Massive tree has crushed not one, not two, but actually 3 vehicles are destroyed. There's another one on the other side of this dark Infiniti SUV. It's a little Prius. It's gone. We spoke just moments ago with the owner of that vehicle. He says he bought that car just about 6 weeks ago.
Well, that's my car underneath that tree. Flat like a pancake.
Did you hear anything, see anything, I guess, and then how did you find out?
I just came out. I was going to go to the store and get some milk and bread for tomorrow, and I saw that. Just got a new car, and I got to get another one.
When did you buy the car?
About 6 weeks ago.
I guess really at the end of the day, the fact that you were not in the car is what matters.
That's more important. Yeah, I wasn't in the car. Nobody else was in these cars, so everything will be okay when all's said and done. I live right up here. I definitely felt something, but I didn't. I thought it was thunder, lightning, and then 10 minutes later I came outside and bam, no more car.
So firefighters have secured the scene because there's a downed power line just on the other side of this tree. So folks have to wait for Pepco to get here to turn off the power so people can get in and deal with this damage. Live in the district, Jay Korf, 7 News.
All right, Jay, thank you. And over in Arlington, fire officials are investigating whether a fire at a home on 6th Street North was caused by a lightning strike. Fire spread from the attic to the home's 2nd floor. Everyone, though, was able to get out safely.
Now, in northeast Washington, up to 2 inches of rain. And that led to some roads there being completely covered in water. You see that? That's 295, believe it or not. And that's where we find Tom Rousey now live. All right, Tom, how's traffic looking right now? Looks like things are starting to move there.
Well, you can see behind me it's moving, but it's moving very slowly, and there's a backup as far as the eye can see. This is 295 south you're looking at. We're in D.C., but the Maryland line isn't far that way, and from the video we just it's improved maybe a little bit, but not much. You can see cars only getting by on the far left of the 3 lanes here on 295. If you look to the right, the water is still fairly deep. Certainly not water you would want to be driving a car through. Somebody did earlier. We actually saw what we believe was a car stalled out when we first arrived. Now, as far as exactly where we are, these cars are approaching Nanny Helen Burroughs Avenue. They'll get there once they get past this water, which is a slow process. So the 2 lanes of 295 South shut down, and they have been shut down for just about an hour or so now. They've been directing traffic just to stay to the left because it's the only one shallow enough where cars can get by without a big issue. But you have to slow down, and it is causing traffic nightmares even at this hour here in Northeast. We're reporting live in the district. I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
Oh, what a mess. Thank you, Tom. Wow. All right, now at the height of the storm, lots of folks out there sent in pictures of the hail that you saw hitting your neighborhood. These are just some of the many that we saw on our Facebook page and emailed to us at pics@wjla.com. That's PICS. Now, we're going to be sharing these photos throughout the newscast, so you can also take a closer look at these pictures and even more. Check out the website, wjla.com. Allison. Well, actually, before we get to that, to track the weather in your neighborhood right now, you can download our Stormwatch 7 smartphone app. You can also follow our meteorologist on Facebook and Twitter to keep informed. Now, Allison.
Okay, Leon, moving on. Other news of the day, significant safety changes for Metro tonight. Starting in June, a uniformed fire officer will be stationed in Metro's Nerve Center, and this is 24/7. Tom Rousey reports.
After a woman died in a smoke incident early last year, communication between Metro and first responders was criticized. At the time, there was no regular fire department presence at Metro's operations center.
Fire chiefs have been advocating for years to have a full-time presence in that center.
Can you make a northbound for us, train 111?
Last summer, things changed. First, employees of local fire departments worked in the center 40 hours a week, then 80. Now, Metro has announced it will be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We believe having that fire liaison there, that they'll be able to give accurate and timely information we weren't able to get before.
Prince George's County Fire Chief Bayshore says the fire liaison will have access to all the monitors and radios. He says not only safety improve, but during one call about a track fire, they learned they can now clear incidents much faster.
Fire liaison was able to locate a camera close to the reported location, give an accurate report to the responding fire chief, and within 3 minutes that call was cleared.
Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
A big impact on the commute today had nothing to do with Metro, but a CSX train that derailed over the weekend. Video released earlier this evening shows the impact. Tonight, the rail is clear, but the cleanup not quite over. Jay Korf now tells us what happens next.
These dramatic images captured by cameras positioned near the Rhode Island Metro station show the derailment of 16 freight cars Sunday morning. No one was injured. But Monday night, crews were still cleaning up the spilled ethanol and sodium hydroxide and rebuilding tracks at the crash site. So full. The encouraging news is that there are no reported problems with air or water quality. As for frustrated commuters, 3 Mark Brunswick line trains headed out of the region Monday night to the north and west. Train home.
I usually get home at 7. I feel like I'm going to make that tonight.
Train home.
Yes, I wanted to make sure that I made it on this train.
Passengers raced to make it to the final train of the evening, including passenger to board at 7:04 p.m.
We think you're the last one. What do you think? You made it?
I'm excited.
Let's roll.
I think it's cleared up tonight, or we may run into the same thing tomorrow.
Jay Korf, ABC 7 News.
Anything more important than the quality of the air we breathe, especially the air inside our homes? Well, some say if you haven't had the air ducts in your house cleaned, you're likely inhaling dangerous particles every single day. Others, though, say the duct cleaning business is a ripoff. 7 on Your Side went undercover with troubleshooter Horace Holmes to put air duct cleaning companies to the test.
They are everywhere. Ads and offers, specials and coupons for air duct cleaning.
For $59 duct cleaning, I thought it was a good deal.
Victor McCoy got this coupon in the mail, $59 to get his home air duct system cleaned. He said the technician came, inspected his system, and said,
"Wow, whoa, oh man, there's mold. I need to recommend a deep cleaning."
You paid them $2,300?
Yes.
It's a dirty business, and you have to be careful.
A dirty business? 7 on Your Side decided to undercover to find out. We rented a home in the D.C. area, hired 8 air duct companies to tell us if the ducts here needed cleaning and how much they would charge.
People are trying to rob you. They're trying to come into your house for $44.
This is Steve Spitz and his brother.
My name is Abe. I'm with Duct of Northern Virginia.
And they checked out and cleaned the ducts at this house.
By the time that we are done with the cleaning, it will be spick and span.
We called in the 8 companies.
So here's what we did. We set up and hid cameras throughout our house so we could watch the technicians as they checked our system.
Hello, how are you?
This technician took a quick look at the outside of the vents, but said he really couldn't check closer unless we watched. All he did was check the filter.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And walked away with his $89. 4 of our companies charged a service fee, anywhere from $25 to $99 to give an estimate for a cleaning. Everyone checked out our ducts. Some took closer looks than others. They were all honest.
Horace Holmes.
Oh, how you doing?
Putting air duct companies to the test.
And told us the system looked pretty clean, but
Of course, I'd say get it done.
just in case.
Make sure you're hiring good people, because there is tons of people that don't just want your money.
The lady was getting sick in the house, and our whole ductwork was infected with mold.
Ooh.
Mold? Scary, huh? You're the homeowner. If an air duct technician tells you he's detected mold in your HVAC system, what would you do?
A duct cleaner has the right to tell you you have mold. They are not licensed to be a mold inspector.
Our expert says don't fall for it, and don't dirt cheap coupons that promise a complete cleaning of your system for next to nothing. The companies we hired gave us estimates of $250 to $750 to clean and sanitize the ducts and HVAC blower in our 3-level home. Anything much higher than that,
They clean the ducts.
and you may be getting taken to the cleaners.
Now, here are the big takeaways from our investigation. If an offer to get your air ducts cleaned by a company seems too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. Don't expect to get the entire duct system in your home cleaned for $44 without also being pitched hard to purchase more expensive services. Do your research so you can make an intelligent decision whether duct cleaning in your home is really necessary. As for Victor McCoy and his huge bill, 7 on Your Side stepped in and helped him get most of that money refunded. I'm Horace Holmes, ABC 7 News.
All right. So he did get cleaned out.
Yeah, and all 8 of them were honest. That's pretty impressive.
That almost never happens.
That's a good thing.
All
All
right.
right, still ahead, a woman catches a criminal in the act.
Do you remember running into me in the grocery store?
She says he tried to take inappropriate pictures of her years before. The video you need to see coming up next.
All right, you get a ticket on your car, but it turns out you didn't break the law. Why you may want to see one in your car next.
And here's a look at some of the pictures you sent in at the height of our storm earlier this evening. Look at that one. If you have more, we want to see them. Send them pics at WJLA.com.
When you're pooping water, what sound does it make? Mine screams.
Dr. Mehmet Oz is back.